My family cut contact with me for 9 years because of a lie. Now it's my turn for revenge. My family shut me out for 9 entire years, all because of a lie. Now it's my turn to take everything back. My cousin blamed me for something I never did, and my whole family, they were so disgusted, they erased me like I never existed. I've been lost ever since, like I didn't even recognize my own life anymore. I grew up in what people would call your average, no-drama household. My parents worked long hours, but still managed to care for me and my 3 older sisters. We weren't exactly tight-knit, but we never had issues either. Same thing with the rest of our relatives. They lived a few hours away, so we'd only meet during school breaks or Christmas. When we did, everyone got along just fine. But as we all got older, life pulled us in different directions. I'm 31 now. Back in 2014, I was 22 and in college when I got a call from my mom that changed everything. I almost didn't answer it because I was gaming with friends, but then she called again, immediately. That was the family rule. Back-to-back calls, Karnstars, emergency. So, I picked up. All I could hear was yelling in the background. Then my mom seemed to step into another room and shut the door. Her voice was shaky. She was crying. I asked what was going on. After a few seconds, she finally asked if there was anything. I needed to admit about Zayla, my cousin, who was 15 then. She was 7 years younger than me. I hadn't even seen her in years. I said no, and asked what this was even about. She sobbed harder. Then told me Zayla had accused me of sexually assaulting her when we were kids. She claimed that when I was 16 and she was 9, I had touched her and kissed her while she was playing in my room. I was stunned. I couldn't see. It was insane. Eventually, I managed to say, that's not true. She's lying. But my mom insisted the details Zayla gave were too specific. By the end of the call, my parents put me on speaker and said they wanted nothing to do with me. My sisters sent messages calling me disgusting, then blocked me. After the call, I stood under a hot shower for what felt like hours. I tried calling everyone, even Zayla, but they'd all block me. My dad's only reply was a short message. Stop contacting us. We need time to heal. That was 9 years ago, and not a single word from them since. I was in a daze for weeks, barely eating, barely functioning. I had to defend my thesis while falling apart. My co-author could tell something was wrong and carried me through it. No one came to my graduation, and that marked the beginning of the darkest time in my life. For a whole year, I kept expecting police to come arrest me. I couldn't find work. I lived off my savings, drinking too much and relying on Oxy to numb myself. I turned bitter. I started breaking things when I was alone. I even had violent thoughts about Zayla, dark, twisted ones. I hated her, hated what she did to me. Eventually, I got a job in my field in late 2015. That gave me something to hold on to. I started healing, slowly. I drank less. I've been sober. Now for over 4 years, I live simply. I treat myself on birthdays. Bought a VR headset 1 year, a motorcycle the next. Last year, I bought a small house with a garage and garden, just like I always wanted. My life is stable now, though not perfect. Antidepressants help, but sometimes they just make a sadness quieter, not gone. I don't trust people anymore. I've only been on 2 dates in my entire life. What would I even tell them? That my family believes I molested my cousin? That I didn't, but they still cut me off? I work in a male-dominated industry, so honestly, my therapist is the only woman I talk to regularly. A few days ago, my phone lit up with a text from my mom. I froze. I just stared at it for hours. The next day, another message. The first one said they missed me and gave updates about my sisters, nieces, nephews, some I didn't even know existed. It ended with, "We love you." The second text, it said that during a recent family gathering, Zayla admitted that nothing ever happened. She said she probably dreamed it. That's it. My parents told me they were trying to protect her back then, but they admitted that it didn't justify how they treated me. They said they'd told the whole family the truth. Now my sisters want me to visit. Later, I got an email from them too. It ended with, "Please reply if you can find it in your heart to forgive us, Mom and Dad." But now, all those buried memories, they're crawling back, and I don't want to forgive them. I can't even trust myself to be in the same room with them. Part of me wants to call and unleash everything, make them feel every ounce of pain I've carried for years. I want Zayla to suffer like I did, maybe worse. But the other part of me wants to just keep living this quiet, okay-ish life. Me, my motorcycle, and my little garden. I don't have any friends. I only talk to coworkers, and we're not close. I tried calling my therapist. She's on vacation and won't be back for weeks.